Welcome to my dear students. Today's topic is cubic crystal system. Before we have discussed about the crystal lattice point and unit cell. Now the most important part of 12th chemistry is cubic crystal system. What are cubic crystal system? The cubic crystal system is categorized into 7 types. 7 types of cubic crystal system are found. Those are, you will remember these 7 types of crystal systems in a few seconds by some tricks. I told you that tricks, that is C, T, O, T, H, M and T. What C stands for? C stands for cubic. T stands for tetragonal. O stands for orthorhombic, and another T stands for triagonal, or you can say that is rhombohedral. H stands for hexagonal. M stands for monoclinic. T stands for triclinic. These 7 crystal systems are C cubic, T tetragonal, O orthorhombic, another T is triagonal or rhombohedral, and H stands for hexagonal, M monoclinic and T is triclinic. These are 7 types of cubic crystal system that are found in a crystal lattice. This 7 cubic crystal system has 14 Bravais lattices. 14 Bravais lattices that will be discussed later, that I will discuss it later. And these 7 crystal system I will explain you in some slide after few seconds. Let's see. Let's take a simple cubic crystal. Let's take a simple cubic crystal. It is a simple cubic crystal. These cubic crystal system carry 6 parameters. 6 parameters. What are they? On the basis of their edge length, these are called as axial distances. And on the basis of angles between those axial distances, these are called as axial angles. Between these cubic crystal, between these axial distances and axial angles, these axial distances are named as, one is A, B and C. These are 3 axial distances. There are 3 axial distances in a cubic lattice, and there are 3 axial angles that is named as alpha, beta and gamma in a cubic lattice. So these 3 are axial distances and another 3 are axial angles. These are 6 parameters. I'll explain you these 6 parameters in a slide. Now you see this slide and the chart. See these 7 type of crystal systems in this figure. There are 7 type of crystal system as I discussed. The first is, see, these are 3 axial distances A, B, C given, and alpha, beta, gamma are 3 angles between them. The first is cubic, that is in cubic A is equal to B is equal to C, means axial distances are all same in all directions, and the angles are alpha beta is equal to gamma, that is 90 degree, and for tetragonal, that is A is equal to B, which is not equal to C, and the alpha beta gamma, which is all equal, that is 90 degree. And for orthorhombic, you can see there A is not equal to B is not equal to C, means A, B, C are not same, and the alpha beta gamma, but the alpha beta gamma are same, that is 90 degree. And for hexagonal, A is equal to B, but which is not equal to C. But in case of angles, that is equal to alpha is equal to beta is equal to 90 degree, and gamma is equal to, that is 120 degree. And in rhombohedral or trigonal, you can see the A is equal to B is equal to C, means axial distances are same, but alpha beta gamma, alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma, which is not equal to 90 degree, means these are not perpendicular in all directions. And in case of monoclinic, A is not equal to B is not equal to C, and here alpha is equal to gamma is equal to 90 degree, but beta is not equal to 90 degree. For triclinic, you can see for triclinic, A is not equal to B, which is not equal to C, and alpha is not equal to beta is not equal to gamma. Let's see the total chart. See, these are 7 crystal systems that is the types of crystal and axial distances relationship between A, B and C, between A, B and C. These are axial angles, that is alpha, beta and gamma. These are for cubic crystal system, the axial distances as shown in the figure. You can see in the previous slide, that is A is equal to B is equal to C, alpha, beta, gamma 90 degree. This is the total chart of the 7 types of crystal system. Total chart of 7 crystal system. Hope you have already seen these slides. And now these are the chart of 7 crystal system. Now go to the Bravais lattice. There are 7 crystal system as shown in the slide, and this is the chart of 7 crystal system. And there are 14 Bravais lattices, means there are 7 crystal systems and 14 Bravais lattices. 14 Bravais lattices. Bravais lattices. What are those 14 Bravais lattices? As this is a 3D geometrical 3-dimensional space crystal lattice, so I will explain you these 14 Bravais lattices in a small slide. See this slide, the 14 Bravais. Now you can see the 14 different ways of Bravais lattices. That is, for cubic lattices there are 3 structures. That is, one is for primitive, that is symbolized as P, and for body centered it is symbolized as B, and for face centered it is symbolized as F. There are 3 structures for cubic lattices, and for tetragonal there are 2 structures, that is primitive and body centered. For orthorhombic, that is 4 structure, that one is primitive means simple, and another one is body centered, the third one is face centered, and the last one is end centered, that is represented as E. For monoclinic there are 2 lattices, one is primitive and another one is end centered. And for hexagonal, that is 1 lattice, that is primitive, and for rhombohedral, that is 1 lattice, that is primitive, and for trigonic, that is also there is a lattice point. These are the 14 different lattices for our crystal system. Now go through what is a number of atoms. Number of atoms present in the unit cell. How many number of atoms present in the unit cell? As we discussed in the last video, that there are 3 types of unit cell. One is simple, another is body centered, and third one is face centered. So the number of atoms, how many number of atoms are present in a simple cubic lattice, body centered and face centered? Let's discuss about those three types of unit cell and their number of atoms. As we know that in a cube, if in a simple cube, this is a simple cube, if one atom is present at the center, then this atom is surrounded by 8 number of spheres, means 8 number of spherical atoms. This atom in a simple cubic unit cell, this atom is surrounded by 8 number of spheres. Means we can write one atom is shared by 8 spheres. One atom is shared by 8 spheres. So one atom is shared by 8 spheres. Means this atom is surrounded by 8 corners of a simple cubic lattice. So the number of atoms present in the unit cell is equal to 8 into 1 by 8. 8 into 1 by 8, that is 1 atom. For simple cubic crystal, if there is an atom, that atom is surrounded by 8 spheres, and for each atom, for each unit cell, the number of atom is equal to total number of corner is 8, and it can shared by 1 by 8 part. Means this atom contains 1 by 8 part of the 8 corners. So that 8 into 1 by 8, that is 1 atom. Here this is for simple cubic crystal. Means the simple cubic crystal contains 1 atom in the unit cell. Also see this diagram to confirm how the number of atoms surrounded by the 8 corners. Cubic crystal. For body centered cubic crystal, means for a simple cubic system, there are 8 corners. Each corner there will be atom, each corner, and also as per the definition, another is at the center of the body. So for each corners, as per simple cubic unit cell, we know that, confirmed that for each corners, the number of atoms we can write, for each corners, the number of atoms per unit cell is equal to how many? 8 into 1 by 8 is equal to 1 atom for each corner. And also if the crystal is a body centered cubic crystal, then there is a center at the body. So for body centered cubic crystal, the center of the body is equal to 1 body center. Means the total number of atoms for body centered cubic crystal is 1. Means 1 is total corner atoms, and another one is for body center atom. 1 plus 1, that is 2. This is for body centered cubic crystal. for BCC. And the third one is, the last one means the third one. Third one is face centered cubic crystal. Third one is for face centered cubic crystal. For face centered cubic crystal. As we know, for face centered cubic, as per the definition, there are number of the unit cell is present at each corners as well as the face of the cube. Face of the cube. So there are 6 faces. 6 faces in a cube. Means 6 faces means 6 into 1 by 2 for each face. Means 2 faces are common. Here this face and this face is common. So there are 3 common faces. There are 3 common faces in a cube that I will also show in the figure. And there are 3 common faces in the cube. So the number of atoms at the corners, number of atom at the corners is equal to 8 into 1 by 8, that is 1 atom. And for 3 common faces, number of atoms is equal to 3, means 3 common center, 3 atom. Then the total number of atom is how many? Total number of atom is equal to this 1 atom, means 1 atom for each corner of the cube, and another 3 is the for face center, that is total is 4. Means for face centered cubic crystal there are 4 atoms. These are the number of atoms. Then at last we concluded that from today's study we concluded that the number of atoms for number 1 is simple cubic crystal, that is number of atom is 1, and for body centered cubic crystal that is 2, and for face centered cubic crystal that is 4. This is the final discussion. You have to remember these 3 values, that is number of atoms for simple is 1, and number of atom for body centered is 2, and number of atom for face centered is 4. Remember today's topic, that is a 7 type of crystal system and these number of atoms and their values. This is most important for next videos, and for your study these are very important. So don't miss to like, share and subscribe. Finally we'll meet in the next video. Thank you.